Clayface just had its newest trailer released online where we see Tom Rhys-Harris playing Matt Hagen, an actor who gets deformed because of an accident, which leads to him getting a surgery which therefore turns him into a shape-shifting monster known as Clayface. Yes, 2 trailer breakdowns in a row. What is this channel coming to? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am the Movie 10, and I wasn't planning on doing a trailer breakdown for this. I saw it released and I was like, oh, we'll check that out. I'm not going to cover it on the channel, though. I don't think it's big enough to get a trailer breakdown. And I watched it, I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to talk about this. And plus, it's not going to be a review this week for anything, so might as well do a second trailer breakdown, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you haven't seen my Avengers Doomsday trailer breakdown, go watch that. And let's just get into the Clayface trailer. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see another trailer breakdown soon. It's kind of out of my hands, but maybe there will be. But next week you'll have a review again for Spider-Man Brand New Day, so that's going to be good. But in the meantime, let's talk about the Clayface trailer. So we begin the trailer with this eerie feeling scene with Matt Hagen, our main character, along with Naomi Aki's character, sitting in an office type area where Matt Hagen is wearing a mask and then takes it off because of Naomi Aki's character's request. And we get to see what he looks like underneath. He has scars, we don't really see him being fully deformed here. I don't think he's really deformed, but apparently he is, and we see why later on in the trailer. We then see Matt having flashbacks of how his life used to be before he had the accident happen to his face. And you can see he used to be a star, he used to be an actor, which ties very heavily into the themes of this movie of pushing yourself, trying to make yourself the best you can be and what that could mean for your actual future. We also get a look at Matt going onto his private jet, which... yeah, I would turn myself into Clayface if I had a private jet in my life too. Like, come on. Who wouldn't? We then get a shot of Matt on what I'm assuming is a beach holding sand. And I already foresee it. People are going to use this for the argument of, oh, he's just a Sandman ripoff. I don't know who came first, but I don't care. But anyways, yeah, we see this scene of him holding sand, and sand is kind of like clay, so foreshadowing. We then cut to what happened to Matt's face, and it seems to be a break-in or people who have a personal vendetta against Matt. They clearly are in his room here, and they attack his face by cutting him up. We only get a little bit of it here, but you can definitely see that this is the reason he wears the mask and goes to the surgery to basically fix himself. I also feel like this scene is going to be very hard to watch. We then cut to Matt in present day ripping out a picture of himself from a news article and throwing it onto what maybe is a stove, and it gives the effect of clay. Now what if Matt puts this clay onto his face? We then get to see our first shots of the surgery that Matt puts himself through to fix his face, and this is going to be a very grotesque scene. We can already see here this little bit with Matt's face like bubbling up, and this movie is definitely going to be a body horror movie that has been confirmed. It's going to be like The Substance, so this is going to be very a hard watch in the cinema, very but I can't wait to see what this full scene entails. We then get to see the aftermath of the surgery where Matt's face seems to be back to normal, but we as the audience know it definitely is not normal because of what we see later on in the trailer and the fact that this is a Clayface movie. We then see Matt roaming the streets of Gotham City, and he looks into what I'm assuming is a window, not a mirror, but he can see his reflection in it, and this is a shot that comes back later on in the trailer as well. We then cut to a different scene with Matt on a plane where he rubs his eyes and his eyes stick together, which leads to him going into a bathroom and taking scissors out of his bag and trying to cut his eyelids open. This is going to be a disgusting movie, but I hope we see it day one. And we then cut back to Matt looking at his reflection like I said earlier, but this time his face is drooping like clay. But yes, his face is drooping in this scene, so either it is the same scene from earlier or it's later on in the movie when shit starts to go down and he's looking at his reflection, but this time he's different. We then get another shot of Matt's face sticking together, and I am not ready for these scenes. This is gonna be sickening. We then get some great shots in here, which just lets me know the cinematography in this movie is going to be great. We then get this disgusting shot of Matt in his bathtub, and he is just a gloop. He looks like Goon. That's what he looks like in the bath there, and it's disgusting. He's just a blob at this point. I don't even feel like this should be allowed on YouTube. We then get a shot of Matt wiping his face to his eyes and nose and mouth all coming back, which is a reverse of the first trailer shot where he wipes his face and it completely disappears. This is now him wiping his face and his face comes back, which is definitely going to be in the same scene as him wiping it. So I'm assuming in that scene he wipes away his face and he lays there just accepting his life as clay, but then he just decides, actually, maybe I don't want to be a goon stain in the bathtub, and he puts his face back. We then get a shot of Matt getting punched by somebody and he falls onto the floor, but obviously since his face is now clay, when he gets punched his face just molds around that punch and it, oh boy. I again with the face shots, ew. Why not? That sounds weird. We then get a quick montage of different shots, including this one where he gives me major Pennywise vibes, specifically from the scene in It Chapter 2, where we see Bob Gray like digging into his face here. He giving me massive Pennywise vibes right now, but you know, I don't think that was intentional, but maybe it was, just to make him look creepy. We then get our very first look at his full transformation into Clayface. And it is very quick. It's just him covering up the screen. We don't even get a good look at him. But we do kind of have an idea of what he would look like. Because apparently the Clayface and Creature Commandos, yes, that showed right there, is the same Clayface from this movie, Matt Hagen. But if you remember correctly from Creature Commandos, that Clayface died. Obviously, this is the origin story, which explains why he isn't dead here. But that would kind of suck. That's like, I know it's true because someone who works at DC confirmed it. It kind of sucks that this is the same Clayface. Because obviously now when we're watching this origin movie of Clayface, we're going to know that at some point he's going to die, and we've already seen him die. I'm not very happy about that. But obviously in the comics there are different versions of Clayface. That's what people thought this movie was, because Creature Commandos is in the DCU as well as this one. So people thought that was just a different Clayface and this is the Matt Hagen version. No, they confirmed this is the same Clayface. So, like, what's the point of making the movie about Matt? Or, I'll do you one even better, why make them the same one? Just why? That doesn't make sense to me. There's so many different Clayfaces in the comics that you could just choose from. What is the point of making these the same one? Because now we know he's going to die because of Frankenstein and Frank Grillo. I mean Rick Flag Sr., not Frank Grillo. I don't know when that came out. Because the actor. But yeah, I'm very mixed on that. But yeah, I mean that's how we end the trailer anyway, so. Alright, so that'll be it for this Clayface trailer breakdown. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the trailer. What do you like, what do you not like? Or just did you like it or did you not? And why? And why not? I thought it was good. I'm actually very excited for it. And I think the music they chose as well was a really good choice of song. But yeah, leave a like and subscribe if you feel like it. Link to main channel is in the description below. And I'll see you in the next review or trailer breakdown. It'll probably be a review because I don't really know what other trailers are coming out this week or next week. But yeah, next Thursday you will have the Spider-Man brand new day review. So look forward to that in a week and a day. I'll see you then, or earlier if a big trailer comes out and I feel like I want to break it down. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Uh, stay Clay.